Hey, welcome back to Shakesyear. We're working on Henry VI Part 3, and yesterday I lied because I thought that we were going to get into Act 5 today. We actually still have a couple monologues from Act 4, Scene 8, because there's 8 scenes in Act 4. But anyway, so yeah, Battle of the Roses is still very much going on. King Edward, who is now known to some as the Duke of York, to some as King Edward, he basically has like Richard and Montgomery and some of those dudes on his side. Warwick defected back to the king. Clarence and Somerset went back to King Henry. So yeah, and Queen Margaret, of course, is on Humphrey's side, and Warwick is marrying his daughters to Queen Margaret and King Henry's son, Edward, and to Clarence, who's George, the Duke of York's brother. Edward, Duke of York's brother, son of the Richard, Duke of York. Anyway, there's all these people that have all the same names. Yesterday, we had Edward, Duke of York / King Edward, coming back to York, and he entered the city as the Duke, but then somebody was like, I'm not going to fight for a Duke, so then he was declared king again, and the town may not have liked it, but he's still running around saying that he's king, and he's preparing to go back to war against Warwick and all the rest. So Act 4, Scene 8, we're in London. We're with Warwick and the king and a bunch of other people, and they're like, crap, Edward's coming again? And the king's like, we can do this. This is fine. And they're like, with what army? Like, we're just tired of fighting, is sort of the impression that I get from the beginning of the scene. But then Warwick says, in Warwickshire I have true-hearted friends, not mutinous in peace, yet bold in war. Those will I muster up. And thou, son Clarence, shalt stir up in Suffolk, Norfolk, and in Kent the knights and gentlemen to come with thee. Thou, brother Montague, in Buckingham, Northampton, and in Leicestershire shalt find men well inclined to hear what thou commandst. And thou, brave Oxford, wondrous well beloved, in Oxfordshire shalt muster up thy friends. My sovereign, with the loving citizens, like to his land, girt in with the ocean, or modest Diane circled with her nymphs, shall rest in London till we come to him. Fair lords, take leave, and stand not to reply. Farewell, my sovereign. So he's basically just laying out the plan of they're going to go to their various corners of the kingdom and muster up the troops so that they have a hope in winning this war. And they decide that they're going to meet up again at Coventry, and the king is going to stay in London to try to keep him safe while they go off and fight. And then everybody leaves except for the king and Exeter, sorry. The king and Exeter stick around, and we get to hear a little snippet of their conversation tomorrow. I'll see you then for that. Mwah.